My beloved child. Today, I ask you for just a moment, a sacred pause, to open your heart fully. Let nothing distract you, for I am here, longing to pour comfort, peace, and guidance into your very soul. I see every tear you've shed, every prayer whispered in the silence of the night, every battle you have fought when no one else was watching. You have carried so much alone, but I want you to know, you have never been alone. I have stood beside you through the storms, when discouragement tried to anchor your heart in fear. Even now, when you wonder if change will ever come, I am working, shaping you, refining you, molding you like clay in my loving hands. The growth you cannot yet see is already blooming deep within you. You are stronger than you realize, braver than you feel, and more loved than you dare to imagine. Today, I invite you to come closer. Not just when you are desperate, but even now, in this quiet moment. Open your Bible not as a duty, but as a love letter, my personal voice speaking life into your spirit. Take your time. Reflect slowly. Each verse you read is a seed of hope I am planting inside you. And though answers sometimes delay longer than your heart desires, remember, my timing is perfect. The answers will come, at just the right time, and they will satisfy your deepest longings beyond what you dreamed possible. You have prayed through tears, you have waited with hope clutched tightly in trembling hands. You have endured seasons that seemed endless. But, beloved, your endurance is not wasted. Every trial has shaped you into a vessel ready to overflow with blessing. Rest now in my promises. I see the seeds of love you have sown, even when it felt thankless. None of them are forgotten. Every tiny act of kindness, every moment of faith, they are growing, unseen, into an abundant harvest. You are not just surviving, you are being prepared for a life of purpose, prosperity, and joy. Let your heart be filled with courage. Lift your eyes above the weariness. Let hope rise anew, for I have declared over you a future full of goodness and peace. The storms you weathered were not your end, they were the refining fire that prepares you for the miracles to come. Take a deep breath now, beloved. Receive this truth deep into your spirit. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not defeated. You are mine, and I am doing something new in your life even at this very moment. Hold on. Stay close to me. The breakthrough you have long prayed for is already unfolding. Trust me, your story is far from over. It is just beginning. My child. As you walk through moments that feel uncertain, I want to remind you, I've never taken my eyes off you. Not for a second. In your loneliest nights, when your heart whispered, "Where is God?" I was there. I am still here. Even now, as you read these words, I am surrounding you with peace that cannot be shaken. You may feel tired from carrying what seems too heavy. Maybe you've been holding it all together for too long, trying to be strong for others, pretending you're okay when inside you feel lost. But I never asked you to carry life on your own. That was never my design. I created you to walk with me, to lean on me, to rest in the safety of my embrace. You don't have to be perfect for me to stay. You don't have to say the right words to make me love you. I loved you before you took your first breath. And I will still love you when you breathe your last. My love is not a contract, it's a covenant. A sacred promise written in eternity, you are mine. Let go of the shame that tries to cling to your soul. Release the lie that says you are not enough. I am not angry with you. I am not distant or cold. I am your Father, near, gentle, patient, and deeply in love with you. I want to walk with you through this season, not just rescue you from it. Even in your questions, your frustrations, your doubts, come closer. You'll find me waiting. When the world tells you you've failed, I tell you that you are still chosen. When people forget your worth, I remind you that your name is carved into the palm of my hand. When your past screams that it's too late, I whisper, it's time to begin again. There is no place too dark where my light cannot reach you. No mistake too big that my grace cannot cover it. No fear too strong that my presence cannot silence it. You don't have to hide anymore. You don't have to run. Just be still. Let me remind you who you are, loved. Redeemed. Called. I know the pace of this world makes you feel like you're always behind. But my child, you are right on time, my time. The delay you feel is not denial. It is divine preparation. What I am building in you is too valuable to be rushed. Rest here with me a little longer. Let my love steady your breath. Let my voice silence the noise. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for your heart. The real you, doubts and all. You are safe here. You are seen. You are cherished. And no matter what others say, no matter what lies echo through your mind, this is the truth I want to seal in your spirit. I will never leave you. I will never let you go. I am with you, now and always. My beloved. I know the moments when you feel you've given all you had and yet see no change. You've prayed until your voice cracked, waited until your strength wore thin, and wondered whether I heard at all. But let me speak into that silence. I have never been deaf to your cries. Even when nothing around you shifted, something within you was growing. You see, faith doesn't always bloom in comfort, it often deepens in stillness, in the aching hours where answers don't come quickly. But your growth is not defined by what you see, it's defined by the roots you've put down in me. Roots that go deep enough to weather droughts, doubts, and delays. Each moment you chose to hope instead of giving up, you were becoming stronger. Every time you kept believing, even when your heart felt fragile, I was planting seeds that would bear fruit in time. Though the world applauds instant results, I treasure faithful endurance. You've been faithful, even in the unseen, and I have noticed every act of courage. There are blessings being prepared even now, gifts that can only be given to someone who has been refined by fire, not consumed by it. The fire didn't destroy you, child. It purified you. You are not the same person who first walked into that storm. You've become wiser. Braver. More compassionate. You've learned to pray deeper, to love with empathy, to wait with grace. I know how it feels to be misunderstood, even by those closest to you. To be judged by others who do not see the battles you fight behind closed doors. But I do. And I honor every invisible effort, every private sacrifice. What they couldn't see, I never missed. In this quiet season, I am not just preparing your surroundings, I'm preparing you. Because when I open doors, I don't want you to enter them with fear or hesitation. I want you to walk through boldly, fully aware of who walks beside you. No opportunity will ever feel too big when you understand that it's I who placed it before you. And no blessing will overwhelm you when your heart is anchored in me. So take heart. The slow days are not wasted. The waiting room is not punishment, it's preparation. And just because you don't see movement doesn't mean I've stopped moving. Even now, I am shifting things behind the scenes, aligning the right conversations, the right moments, the right people. I am weaving a future so filled with my goodness that it will take your breath away. Let this truth settle into your soul. You are not falling behind. You are being positioned. Your path is being carved out with precision. Your name is known in heaven. And the promises over your life are still alive, pulsing with possibility. You may have felt forgotten, but I've only been fashioning something greater. Not in the spotlight, but in the sacred stillness. Hold fast. Your appointed time is near. And when it comes, you'll understand why I asked you to wait. My child. Lift your eyes from the shadows of yesterday. There is beauty ahead, waiting to unfold. I know how tempting it is to rehearse the past, to replay old wounds, missed chances, and broken seasons. But the time has come to look forward. The past is not your prison. It was preparation. You are not defined by your lowest moment. You are shaped by how you rose from it. And you are rising, stronger, steadier, more surrendered. I am writing a new story for you, one not held back by guilt or shame. One that dances in grace, breathes in freedom, and walks in purpose. Though the enemy whispered that you missed your chance, I'm here to tell you, nothing is lost in my hands. Not your time. Not your tears. Not your efforts. I gather every fragment and weave them into something sacred. Even the parts that feel like failure, I am redeeming them for glory. Let me speak to the fear that tells you it's too late. You haven't run out of time. You haven't missed the window. I am the author of all things, and I hold the pen. If I say your future is still unfolding, then it is. What's ahead of you is not ordinary. It's miraculous. Supernatural. I'm inviting you to imagine again, to dream beyond the limitations you've accepted. The labels placed on you, by others or even by yourself, do not limit me. They never did. You may have thought, this is just how life will be now. But I'm here to tell you, I am the God of resurrection. I bring dead things back to life. You've carried heavy disappointments, but they will not follow you into this new season. Let them fall. Release the weight. This is the time to walk lighter, not because the road is easy, but because I'm carrying what you can't. In the days ahead, you will start to feel it, a fresh wind. Peace where there was tension. Clarity where there was confusion. And joy that rises, not because everything is perfect, but because you're anchored in the one who is. You'll begin to notice how I've been aligning things all along. A word here. A connection there. Opportunities emerging from places you never thought to look. That's me, orchestrating with care. You may not understand each piece right now. But when it all comes together, you'll stand in awe of my design. You'll see why I allowed the delay. Why I protected you from what you once begged for. Why I took you the long way around. This isn't about survival anymore. It's about revival. Not just making it through, but flourishing. So take a step forward today, not in fear, but in faith. Breathe in the possibilities. Shake off what no longer serves your spirit. And believe this, you are standing on the edge of something divine. A horizon filled with promise is glowing before you. And I, your faithful guide, will walk every step with you. My precious one. You are not here by accident. You are not merely existing, you are appointed, called, and chosen for such a time as this. Even the quiet days, the routine moments, the ones that feel unseen, they are all part of the preparation. While the world celebrates speed and spotlight, I am developing something far deeper within you, endurance, discernment, and unwavering trust. Do you not see it? Your heart has shifted. You no longer crave empty praise. Now, you long for what is real, eternal, and rooted in me. That's growth, and that growth is holy. You are not the same person who first cried out to me. You've matured in grace, in patience, in strength that doesn't shout but holds steady. I know the desires that still burn quietly in your heart. The dreams you've buried beneath layers of someday and maybe. But I haven't forgotten them, not one. In fact, I'm the one who placed those very hopes within you. And I have no intention of letting them die. Don't be afraid to believe again. To plan again. To open your heart to what seems too good to be true. Because when I am the giver, the blessing won't break you, it will build you. But listen closely. This next chapter is not just about receiving. It's about becoming. I want to walk with you not only in the victory, but in the shaping. I want you to know me not just as the God who opens doors, but as the Father who sits with you in the hallway, while you wait, while you trust, while you grow. Yes, there will be days when faith feels hard. When answers feel delayed. But don't let that discourage you. That's where deeper revelation is born. In the wrestling, you find clarity. In the stillness, I speak louder than thunder. You don't need to be the strongest in the room. You don't need to impress anyone to gain my favor. My love for you is not performance-based, it's covenant-based. Unshakable. Unchanging. Unconditional. And as you begin to step forward, you will find me in the details. The kindness of a stranger. The right word at the right moment. Peace that shows up when it shouldn't. That's how I move, often gently, but unmistakably. So let your confidence rise, not in yourself, but in me. Your provider. Your defender. The one who goes before you and makes crooked paths straight. Let your hands be open, ready to receive not just blessings, but responsibility. Because I'm not just giving you gifts, I'm giving you purpose. You are a light, and this world needs it. Not a light that competes, but one that comforts. Not a flame that burns out, but one that endures. Walk boldly. Live fully. Love generously. You have been prepared for this very moment. And I will walk with you every step of the way. My dear child. This is not the conclusion. This is a sacred threshold. You're not coming to an end, you're stepping into fulfillment. You've walked through fire, waited in silence, and stood when you didn't think you could. Now, watch as I reveal what I've been preparing all along. The enemy wanted you to give up, but you didn't. He tried to confuse your identity, drown your hope, and suffocate your joy. Yet here you are, still standing, still seeking, still believing. And because of that, heaven is moving on your behalf. You have no idea the breakthroughs that are already on the way. The people you'll reach, the healing you'll experience, the joy that will return like the dawn after a long night. It's closer than you think. I'm not asking you to strive for it, I'm inviting you to receive it. You see, this journey was never about proving yourself. It was always about learning to abide. To let go of control, to rest in grace, and to walk confidently in my promises. Now, more than ever, I want your heart, not your performance, not your perfection. Just your presence. Come to me without fear. Not because you have it all figured out, but because you finally trust that I do. You're not the same person you were when this all began. You're lighter. You're wiser. And most importantly, you're rooted. Rooted in truth, grounded in faith, and anchored in love that will never let you go. So let your worship rise, not just in song, but in the way you live. With gratitude instead of grumbling. With peace instead of panic. With joy that defies logic and strength that can't be explained. You've learned how to wait well. Now you'll learn how to walk well, not in weariness, but with wonder. Each step you take is a testimony. Every moment forward is a reminder, God did not forget you. I go before you. I stand beside you. I remain behind you, guarding what you've entrusted to me. There is no corner of your life that escapes my care. No detail too small. No wound too deep. No desire too hidden. I am redeeming it all. This next chapter isn't about striving. It's about flowing, with my spirit, in my timing, under my favor. There's no need to fear what's ahead. Your steps are ordered. Your future is protected. Your calling is sure. And on the days when doubt tries to return, let my voice echo louder. You are mine. You are enough. You are not alone. So breathe deep. Walk forward. Lift your eyes. There is more ahead, more beauty, more blessing, more of me. You were never just meant to survive. You were made to flourish. And this is only the beginning.